Even though Graham Wardle left Heartland years ago, he still uses the Heartland name and fans for his own benefit, which is wrong in many ways. Let me explain. After leaving the series, Graham almost had nothing to do with the show's cast and crew, only at the beginning of his podcast, where he had to do something to promote it. He invited guests like Amber Marshall and Jessica Amley. You may say they were maybe his close friends. I say they were the most famous people he could get. I never saw Graham visiting the Heartland set for months or interacting with his old castmates, except Kerry James, because they are best friends outside the show. But recently, Graham started appearing on the Heartland set, visiting his so-called friends or accidentally stumbling upon them while grocery shopping. This happened a few times for it to stop being a coincidence. I thought that Graham regretted his decision and wanted to return. That's why he's reconnecting with his former castmates. I genuinely believe this was the case. All this stopped making sense when I discovered Graham was publishing a new book called Time Has Come. He advertised the book on his social media accounts, as he should, because why else he's using these platforms. But everything clicked for me when he announced a book signing event nowhere other than Amber Marshall's country store. For those who don't know, Amber has a store where she sells many different products, including clothing, accessories, and jewelry. It seemed weird to me that Graham would choose Amber's store as a place to sign his new book. They had a great day there. Amber was beside him during the event. They appeared to have had a lot of fun, coming together with the fans. They even posed for tens of pictures. It must have been great publicity for Graham's book. Amber even posted Graham's book on social media, like that entire event wasn't enough. But none of it sits right with me. Only when Graham had something to advertise did he use his Heartland connections. The same thing happened with his podcast. He had to tell people about it, so he invited Amber and Jessica to his first episodes. The same goes for his book. He reminded the Heartland fans that he was still well and alive. He put pictures of himself with the cast online. What a coincidence that these happened right before he announced a poetry book, exactly when he needed the most advertisement. I don't like this one bit. I'm sure Graham knows almost 95% of his followers come from Heartland. That show made him famous, and he has to know it. It's no wonder he tries to use this to his own benefit. He left Heartland, and since then, it has been a disaster of a series. Most fans have been begging him to come back, but he only seems to remember the fans when he needs them the most. If this closeness to the Heartland cast were a continuity, if it were something that happened all the time, I would understand. I would say Graham still likes his friends and wants to be near them. But why is this only the case when he has something to promote? Why don't we see Graham with the Heartland cast when he has to profit from a new product? I don't like this at all. I'm guessing what happens afterward will reveal Graham's true intentions. Will he continue doing the same thing, or will we see a change? I believe time will tell. What do you think about all of this? Do you agree? I might have come off as a bit judgmental, but only because I love Graham and want to see him on Heartland. I hope you understand. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to next season for more videos like this. See you soon.